Welcome back to my channel. My name is Addie, and today is a very exciting reading vlog because it is almost my birth week. I turn 22 a week from tomorrow, and I'm so excited. I love birthdays so much, and I'm very excited to celebrate. But I'm most excited to celebrate with you guys. To celebrate my birthday, I've decided that for the week leading up to it, I'm going to read some very anticipated Halloween reads on my TBR. We all know those are my favorite types of books to read. This is my favorite season of reading, so I'm just going to completely immerse myself in it this week and not let anything else stress me out. Even though I have an observed lesson next week, it'll be fine. It'll be all fine because like the birthday gods are upon me. Let's just get into the fabulous TBR. The first book that I'm definitely going to dive into is The Late Night Witches, because if you guys don't know, I have this little tradition where I read like kind of a witchy, fun, lighthearted read every October. It's just my tradition. I read the Hex, all of those in that series, The Very Secret Society of Irregular Witches. I love that book. This year's pick is The Late Night Witches because it's Aurelie Wallace's new release. Oh, hi. And I loved another book by her earlier in this year, which I can never remember the name of for the life of me, and I don't know why. I rated it like 5 stars. It's something about a witch. I don't know why I can't remember it. It drives me crazy. I can remember the second one, When the Crow's Away. I can't remember the other one. But either way, The Late Night Witches. I just love her writing. It's very cozy, very atmospheric, very fall. Great fall vibes, and I can just tell she's going to deliver the best Halloween vibes in this book. This is about a witch, Cassie, who I think has to slay some vampires. Sounds so good because it has witches and vampires in the same book, which of course I'm going to love. It's set on Prince Edward Island, which like that has to be a Twilight reference. Like, right? Like that has to be from Twilight. So very much excited to hop into The Late Night Witches. The next book on the TBR is one that I've had forever, and that is Halloween Party by Agatha Christie. This is my second book by her, and I'm very excited because I really do like her mysteries, and it's been on my TBR forever, so hoping to get this one done. This one's under 300 pages. Not going to take me too long. I am on hold for the audiobook. Hopefully I get it. If not, I got myself the physical copy. Yeah, I bought this last year to read for Halloween, and last October was a dark time for me. We don't need to talk about it. I was just so like overwhelmed with like the move here and like the course load picking up, and like definitely the course load is probably equivalent to what it was last time this year, but I at least like know what to expect now. I also maybe just have a little bit of senioritis where I'm just like, meh, it's fine. It'll be fine. Definitely not in a massive reading slump this year, so I'm very excited to get to this year. It was just waiting for me until I was ready. So what I love about books, they just hang out until you're ready to read them. This one's premise has just always been funny to me because it's like at this Halloween party there's been a murder, and part of the synopsis is that like a 13-year-old like tells everyone like, oh my god, this guy's been murdered, and no one believes her. And I'm like, that's like in the synopsis, and I'm like, what do you mean no one believes her? Like, that's old enough to believe that kind of claim. If it was like a 2-year-old, maybe like err on the side of caution, but she's 13 years old. Like, I fear she's not lying. It would be really weird if she was lying about that. Like, you're old enough to know not to lie about those things, so like I'm intrigued already, and I'm very excited, but definitely gonna hop into this very soon. And then the last book is another one I've had on my TBR for ages, which is The Invocations by Crystal Sutherland. I read House of Hollows by her, and I adored it. I still think about that book sometimes. Like, if you want a Halloween rec now, I'd go after that one. She just writes very spooky, dark, twisted books, and I really like that about her. This one's definitely interesting. I believe it's about 3 girls looking for like a killer on the loose. It's set around Halloween. Fairly certain it's set around Halloween. Yeah. It's the first page seems Halloween-y to me. Like, it's All Hallows Eve in London, which sounds perfect. I think it involves the occult, demons, magic, serial killers, just the perfect setup for a Halloween read. So I'm very excited to get into another Crystal Sutherland. I just love her books. This cover is really interesting to me. It's a hardcover, but it doesn't have like the thing on it, which I don't hate. So I wish they all kind of did this. Also, I think the pink edges are very pretty. So this is a TBR. I know I'm gonna start The Late Night Witches today. I think I'm gonna hop into the audiobook of one of these two. I'm not sure. I'm definitely leaning towards Halloween Party because I want to read this closer to my birthday because I already know I really like this author. Actually, these are all repeat authors for me. I didn't realize that. I like all of these authors, but I really, really like her. So I'm gonna save this. I think this is gonna keep my interest very, very well, especially when I do a ton of reading on my birthday. But I think these two will probably be the beginning. This I'm definitely gonna start tonight. Other than that, I have, what else do I want to do for my birthday week? I know last week I said I was going to make cinnamon rolls and that didn't happen, but I'm very determined to make them this time around because I want to have them on my birthday when I wake up. So that will happen a little bit later. And then I'm going home this weekend and we're going to do some book shopping. You guys saw that video last week. So that's nothing that new. So you guys have already seen future me, really. So, but I know I want to do a journal spread for that, so that will be happening. And then I definitely want to do like some type of fall activity while I'm home, maybe like a pumpkin patch or something to that nature. So we'll definitely be doing that. Also, as we know from last week, this is my beast right now. This is going to be done by the end of this year. I want it done by the end of this vlog. But how about we make it a goal to like get like right? We can try. We'll see. But I am very, very determined to get a lot of knitting done this week because I want to start a new project desperately. So that is kind of the plan for this week. I'm very excited to enjoy the last week of my favorite month of the year. It comes and goes so fast. Like, how is it already October 22nd? It's not fair. I want it to slow down. I just want time to slow down. We're gonna celebrate this week. We're gonna completely immerse myself in it. Maybe get outside a little bit. The weather has been so perfectly gloomy. Like, it's just been like overcast, some sprinkles, my favorite kind of weather. Actually, no, I love a storm. But this is great weather for like an autumnal walk. So maybe something like that. But that is the overall tentative plan. So let's just let the birthday, autumnal, Halloween festivities begin. It is a few days later now, and I have some pretty okay updates. Nothing like crazy. I have just been enjoying this very autumnal weather we're having. This is the first week where like it's really felt like autumn, which has been really nice. I also have been doing some reading. Obviously I did the Hobonichi. Haven't done as much knitting as I want to do, so I don't really have an update for that yet, but hopefully I will later in the vlog. But in the last couple days I have not done too much reading. I've gotten to page 137 in The Late Night Witches. I feel like fine about it. You know, like it's like fine. It's not what I was expecting it to be based on what else I've read by O'Reilly Wallace, and like maybe that is my fault, but it's not exactly what I was hoping for. But like it's fine. I'm still having some fun while I'm reading it, but I don't think I like the storyline as much as I liked the storyline in the other book, because in the other book it felt so fall. Like I felt so warm and cozy inside that all I wanted to be was fall. And this, like for a book that like looks so autumnal, so Halloweeny, it's not really giving that. For Late Night Witches, not enough witchiness going on for me, if you catch my vibe. Like she doesn't even know she's a witch yet, and it's like, let's pick this up. Also, the romance in here is really off-putting, because in the book it kind of comes off that she's married, and like, you know, there's no way in hell like they are still together, but like they kind of talk about this man like they are, and then this other guy she'll be thinking about, Ben, who's kind of helping out like with the vampire witches issue. And I'm like, I don't like the way this is being like set up. Like I just wish they were like automatically like, oh, we're separated, because like they have to be, right? Like this is like emotional cheating at this point if they are still together. So I'm like really hoping this is not the case. It's kind of dampening the experience of reading a witchy romance for me. One thing I do really like is the vampires in this. We are getting a lot of vampires, which like it should have been called The Late Night Vampires. We're getting so much more vampy content, and I'm loving that. Not what I was expecting, but I do love some vampires, so I'm having a lot of fun with that. So it basically follows our girl Cassie, and she is just kind of trying to stay above water with her 3 kids. Husband is doing like Doctors Beyond Borders, like overseas, and like she's trying so hard. Also, she kind of takes care of like her wild little sister as well, who's like an adult now, but like basically raised her. Basically they live on this island, Prince Edward Island, and all of a sudden some vampires start to show up. Like their friends start turning into vampires, and they're like, this is so weird. And then basically it's like this family secret that is connected to Cassie, and it's basically up to her now to get rid of like these vampires that are wreaking havoc along this island. It's super cozy. I borderline a little bored because there's not a lot of romance, which like it's not supposed to, but like I feel like this is kind of leaning towards just like literary fiction of Cassie and like her life with these kids. Like I want more vampires, I want more magic, I want more cozy fall vibes. That was another thing that's kind of missing in this book so far, is the atmospheric descriptions that we got in the other books by her. I just really was craving. But either way, this is a witchy fall romance. I'm not, or like cozy fantasy, whatever it is. So I'm not expecting like a groundbreaking, earth-shattering read with this. So I am just kind of having fun. Like I'm just trying to enjoy the moment of like, I look forward to books like this every year. So I'm just trying to like enjoy myself. We're gonna try and keep it light, keep it fun with the review, but I am having like fun. I'm trying to like not think too much of it and just like enjoy the read, you know? And then also I ended up starting the Invocations on audio because that's what Libby had for me. So this has been my knitting book, and I am only about 50 pages into this, but this book I'm loving so far. This is like the fall atmospheric vibes that like I was looking for. It's so spooky, so dark, and I'm just getting introduced to the 3 main characters right now. So I don't know too much about where it's going. So there's 3 girls. Zara's sister has passed away, and like she was so close with her sister, and she was her sister she thinks was murdered, and she is trying to basically find this witch to help her raise her sister from the dead. And hi Ron, come here. And then there's Jude, who is like the daughter of like this billionaire, but she is possessed by demons pretty much. So she needs to find this witch to this famous infamous witch to help her get these demons out of her pretty much, and save her soul. And then there is the witch Amir, and she is living in Oxford. She's very powerful. I haven't gotten a ton about her yet, so I'm not really sure what her vibe is going to be, but she seems like a very powerful witch. But Zara and Jude both need her to help them with their issues, but the problem is she's very hard to find. She doesn't want to be found. But then in London there is a serial killer that targets all of the people that Amir has helped, or Emmer, I think her name is Emmer. I'm saying Amir, her name is Emmer. All the people she has helped, and now Jude, Zara, and Emmer have to work together to figure out why the people she's helping is being targeted. So I haven't really gotten to that where like they've met each other. We're kind of just like learning background about their characters, but so far I'm really liking it. I think it's really interesting because Jude's family, like crazy billionaires, are not the best people in the entire world, and she was like, they just think that she's on drugs, like she's being possessed by like demons, and they're like, she's a heroin addict, she is on drugs, and they've like locked her up in this house, and like it's like the family reject now. And I'm like, poor girl is literally fighting demons, not like metaphorical demons, literal demons, and her family's like, she's on drugs, she's a drug addict. And I just I feel really bad for her. And then poor Zara is like without her sister. I don't know where her parents are. Might have missed that when I was like trying to fix a drop stitch or something. They're not around, and so it's basically just her and her sister, so she's really trying to get her, and I feel for Zara. Her chapters make me sad. And Emma is funny because she like lives at Oxford and like pretends to be a student, so that's something I'm really loving too. Like she's living at Oxford, so we're getting like these dark academia fall vibes, and she's not even a student there. She just like is taking it all in. It's where she's hiding. But I love that because it's like, what is she gonna do? Anyway, so I'm loving that atmosphere. So I'm really enjoying this so far. I'm definitely going to listen to a lot more of it on the car ride home today. I'm very excited. Today is the day where I go book shopping, which that video is already out. But I'm very excited to go book shopping. I have a long ride home. I don't know how much I'll be able to listen to this in the car realistically though, because I am bringing Miss Rohrbach, and she's very finicky in the car. Like she's not the worst cat traveler, I will say. Like she falls asleep a lot. However, sometimes she gets finicky. Like if I sing to a song, she doesn't like it. She's fine with music as long as I don't sing to it, then she starts yelling at me. And she's like, girl, you are not good. Also, she doesn't like sometimes audiobook narrators get on her nerves, and she doesn't like it at all. We'll see what Rora allows me to listen to in the car today. But that's what's on the agenda right now. Definitely want to get some more knitting done. I'm gonna do a lot of book shopping. I'm celebrating my birthday with like my family and friends at home this weekend, so hopefully we could do something fall and autumnal and all that. So I'm not sure what's on the agenda for tomorrow, but we'll see. But that's kind of what I got right now. I am really enjoying the vacations, feeling very iffy on the late night witches, but hopefully that will change. But when I have more of an update on both of them, I will chat at the end of the weekend. I have some devastating news. And it is, I did finish The Late Night Witches, which it's good news that I finished a book. Bad news because I did not like the book. It's so sad because I love this author, and this was like the biggest like disappointment of the year for me, I think, because I've been really looking forward to this ever since March when I read The Late Night Witches, to like have a Halloween book by her, to like have more of her content to read during Halloween time. I just hate to say it, I just wasn't a fan. I'm like kind of a hater, actually. Like, it's not just like, oh, it wasn't for me, like I'm kind of a hater. I think I would rate this book 2 stars, to be generous. I honestly got to like page 150 and I was this close to DNFing. I was so close. I was like, let's just pull the plug on this. I was like, no, this was like your big thing, like this is your witchy book of October, like it's your tradition, like let's continue giving it a chance. I wish I didn't. I wish I listened to my gut instinct and just like DNF'd it and saved myself that extra like 3 days of reading. It also took me forever to get through. This book was like 370 pages. 370 pages of nothing. And I'm like, please, please, for the love of God, like somebody sedate me. And I think I just desperately wanted to like it and I just didn't. And I think part of that is our main character Cassie throughout the whole book was kind of giving nothing. Her whole personality was like kids and sister, like being a caretaker. I'm like, who is Cassie? Like, I want to know who she is as a person, and I feel like we didn't get a lot of depth with her or any of the characters really like we got with her other book. And I probably should stop comparing it to her other book because obviously it's not the same piece of work, but like some things I think should stay consistent, like character depth and writing style. Like, this didn't feel like the same author. Like, if you're gonna have like a fun fluffy plot like this, like that's fine. Like, I am a huge advocate of like not a lot of plot, a whole lot of vibes. But if you're gonna have kind of a goofy silly plot like this, you have to have like an atmosphere that keeps you wanting to stay engaged, kind of giving you that like warm, fuzzy, or like whatever feeling you want your reader to get. You need to provide that if you're not going to have a lot of plot heavy moments. You also should have more character heavy moments, and there just wasn't a lot of character heavy moments. It just kind of was giving nothing, I guess is what I'm trying to say. There was no atmosphere. Like, it was around Halloween, but like I wanted like the autumnal descriptions, and that like we got in the last one, that just wasn't happening. Another gripe I had with this book is her sister Eliza. The rage this character invoked in me was crazy. Just because, so Cassie and her sister are grown women, but like Cassie partly raised her sister when their mom passed away. Eliza is a grown woman. Why is Cassie still parenting her? Why does she still need a parent? Like, this girl thinks of no one but herself. Like, the whole time, like Cassie is being hunted by these vampires, and Eliza is like, okay, but like what about me? I want to fight the vampires too. I want to fight them with you. And Cassie's like, you're only going to stress me out. Like, I can't fight vampires and like be worried about them killing you too. And she's like, I want to be involved. I want to do it. Like, meh, 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 meh. Like, she wasn't like being like, hey, you're about to die. What can I do to help? Like, how can I support you? How can I help you? You know, thanks for raising me. And the whole time she was just whiny, doesn't really think about anyone other than herself, truly did not have a mature bone in her body, and she's like pissed me off. And like, I don't know, and like she's like, stop trying to protect me. It's like, well, maybe stop needing protecting. Maybe learn how to be self-sufficient, and Cassie won't feel this overwhelming burden to protect you as a grown woman. You know, I'm getting like heated. I didn't even realize how heated I was until I started talking. Anyway, last gripe that I had was the husband. Oh my God, Cassie's husband can eat manure. Like, this man blows. He blows. And like, I can't say why because it's a massive spoiler. And he just like sucked. I wish Cassie did more with Ben. I wish it was like a cheating trope for how bad he was. It wasn't a cheating trope, just so you guys know. I don't want to like defame the book too much, but like if it was, I wouldn't have cared because like this man deserved it. And like, I feel like Cassie didn't get mad enough. Like, I wanted a scene of her just like, I just want her to give it to him, you know, like tell him how awful he's been. She took the high road, but whatever, the high road is overrated sometimes. Not when it comes to this man. Like, when he goes low, she needs to go lower. I just really did not like the men in this book. Also, the love interest, he was there maybe 2% of the time. I think his like sisters, I think his niece, his baby niece was in more scenes than he was, and she didn't talk. Yeah, we got absolutely nothing from that. So I feel like this being in the romance section, which isn't Raleigh Wallace's fault, it's Barnes & Noble's fault. That's my gripe with Barnes & Noble right now. Wrong section. So don't go into this thinking it's a romance, which like maybe I shouldn't have gone into it thinking it's a romance, but like it was in the romance section at Barnes. What was I supposed to think? But I will give this a point for vampire slaying, because as an avid fan of Buffy the Vampire Slayer and just vampire content in general, this did give. I loved all the vampire content. I did think it was kind of funny that like they call the monster vampire, like it's like the deliverer of death, and they're like, that sounds too powerful for him. Like, let's like tone it down a bit and just call him Del. She's just gonna be Del. And they called him Del the whole book, and I thought that was pretty funny. I'm like, yeah, you know what, that's fine. I thought that was funny. Eliza's one funny moment during the book. But anyway, I also did like the magic of the witches once we got to it, but like it took a long time. I don't think this needed to be 370 pages, 300 max. Anywho, I'm tired of being negative. I'm being a negative Nancy, and it's my birth week. Like, what am I doing? So I need to stop doing that. So I do have quite good news, and that is I got to page 175 of the Invocations. Like, all I've been mostly reading this on audiobook. I probably only read a couple chapters of it physically, but I have been loving this audiobook, and I've just been loving this book in general. It's so good, and I've been knitting while I've been doing it, so I've been getting a ton of knitting done. I've just been in a huge knitting mood. Audiobooks have been my friend this week. This book is delivering. I think this is cementing Crystal Sutherland as a auto-buy author for me. I just love her writing style. It is so descriptive, so gothic. It's just like, it's so immersive. Like, this book is like making me feel like it's October, like right now. Like, it's the perfect October like seasonal read. It was definitely a little slow in the beginning, which was fine, because unlike Late Night Witches, not to throw any shade, it had the atmosphere. Like, I was like, okay, like this is a fall rainy day in Oxford, London. Like, I am feeling the dark, gloomy, like ominous vibes, and I'm like, that's fine. But then now that like they all started to like kind of interweave with each other, I've started to really enjoy that when their stories have started to intersect. It's kind of funny because like they both have things that like they want from the main witch, Emmer. I don't know how to say her name. They say it specifically in the audiobook, but I don't know if it's right. I'm just gonna say Emmer. She is a very powerful witch. Like, they've spent so long looking for her, and both of them come to her. They're like, ask what they need. She's just like, guys, like, I can't do that. Like, there is like, I just don't have the skill set for this. And like, these two are not giving up. They're like, well, we'll help you with a murder investigation if you do, because like, if there's someone killing your clients. And she's like, okay, great, thanks. Like, that is really important for us to do, but like, I don't know how to do this for you. And it's just like kind of funny. Like, the two, Jude and Zara, are like very persistent, that like, which like I get, they both, especially Jude. Jude has stuff, she is fighting demons literally in her body. Her leg is decomposing, which is like, giving me the heebie-jeebies. I get why she's being persistent. She has a lot of motivation to get these demons out, because her dad is a billionaire, and obviously you want to be in your billionaire dad's good graces. So, and she is not right now, so she's like, I need these demons out of me. So this has been a joy to be listening to and reading. I just love Crystal Sutherland's books. I really like that all of her characters have very clear motivations. They, like, you know why they're acting the way they do. You care why they're acting the way they do. Like, when Zara was describing her sister and like the grief that she felt and like how badly she wants to bring her back to life, and it's just like I felt her grief. Sometimes like when books describe like a character that died that like we've never met, I'm just like, okay. Like, it's sad, you know, it's sad, but like I don't know her, so it's like fine. But this one, it's like I feel like the descriptions are so well done and so intentional that like I felt her grief, even though we had never been introduced to this character, because we felt it through Zara. So I feel like she does that really well, of like making you feel what the characters feel like you're there, and like it's very engaging, and I just love her books. So I've been having the time of my life, honestly, just listening to this audiobook and knitting. I'm hoping to finish this. I have a lot more to go. I don't know if I'm gonna get to Halloween Party, if I'm gonna start Halloween Party this week for sure, but I don't know if I'm gonna finish it. We might go a little bit beyond Halloween, but that's okay. But I will be dedicating a lot of my birthday to reading, so we'll have that. So I'm very excited, but hopefully I can get a lot more done. Hopefully the next time I update you, I'll have finished the invocations and we can chat a little bit more about that. Also, happy knitting news. As I said, I've been getting a lot done, which like this feels like not a lot, but like it's kind of a lot, and it only gets faster from here. So this has been really fun to work on, and I'm really excited to be done with it because like I just really want to wear it. It's getting chilly outside. Oh my gosh, also I was able to like actually like try it on and see what it was gonna kind of look like, and it is so cute. I'm obsessed with it. Oh my god, look how adorable. Like, oh my god, I'm so excited. I'm so excited to like be able to like do a little bow right here. I just think, and like also like that covers like my face because my nose gets so cold in the winter, and then my lips get chapped. It's just a whole thing. Like, or like, yeah, like this. Oh, it's just so cute. I love this thing. I feel like if it was red, I'd feel like Little Red Riding Hood. Maybe I'll make a red one to like match the badgers. But right now we got like this bluish color, but I love it so much, and I'm so excited to be done and be able to wear it. That's kind of where I'm at now. I don't know if I'm going to be able to make cinnamon rolls. I want to so bad. They're very intensive on how to, like, you have to work pretty hard at it. But I am gonna make myself a birthday cake. I might do like a cinnamon cake for my birthday. That sounds pretty good. So I'm excited about that. And then I still need to do my birthday spread. And those are like the main things I want to do this week, but mostly I just want to focus on like the fall, like Halloween reading and my knitting. That's kind of what I got planned right now. I just want to give you guys a little bit of an update because I did get a lot further in the vacations, and I finished Late Night Witches, unfortunately. But I do apologize that like the first half of this update was kind of negative. I don't like being negative, but I also like to be honest with you guys, and just didn't like it. It wasn't my cup of tea. And that's okay. And I'm really sorry if it was your cup of tea. It had some great vampire moments. I understand why it might be. For now, it is currently 6:37 and I have a free night ahead of me. I have to practice a lesson plan for tomorrow. That's quite okay. And I'm kind of excited. I'm getting better at the whole like solo teaching thing. So I think that'll be fun to do another lesson. But other than that, I have a free night. And I think I'm gonna make some dinner, listen to my audiobook, watch some Gilmore Girls, and just have a very relaxing night. I'll update you guys when I've gotten further into the invocations, and hopefully I will have done my birthday book journal spread. is the most exciting day of the reading vlog because I'm feeling 22 because I am officially 22 and I'm just so excited. It has been a fabulous birthday so far. I just went to the school, which was so fun to see the kids as always, and I came home and I'm just doing some reading, which has been so lovely. But before I get into the reading update, I realized I never showed you guys my stationery haul. Like, that's so rude of me. How did I neglect to do that last update? Anyway, this is like a little birthday gift to myself, but I just got an extra glue thing, so thought I'd show if you were interested. I love those for journaling though. But I got a ton of stickers because I was getting my money's worth the rest of the Halloween stickers that were in season. So first stickers I got were these from Tabby, and it's just these adorable like garden stickers. It has, yeah, it's just very gardening. And I feel like this will be great. Oh, there's one like journal book. Like I feel like this would be great for like an adventure spread about an adventure book. So loved these. These definitely, I love the colors on here. And then I got these wands. I feel like these will be good for like literally any magical book spread. And I just love all the different varieties. I feel like they're great. Just some good basics. I got these from Sticky. These are really cute. It's like crafting. Like this little crafting journal, which I do have, as you guys know. These stamps, scissors, like all ink, just a ton of crafting stuff. And I felt like this would be really great for a spread. And then I don't know if I already have these, but I thought this was so cute. This is kind of just like cozy hobbies one. Like they have like biking, and they have this cute little, I think it's like a fox. I don't know what this is, but I'm obsessed with him. He's reading a little book. I feel like that's so perfect. I just love him. And there are some books on here. There's some coffees. I feel like these will just be good, like miscellaneous. This is just, I do have these. I know I have these, but I really, really like them. This is like the quintessential like cozy girl hobby sticker. We got a ton of books, Anne of Green Gables, which I'll definitely be saving for when I read Anne of Green Gables eventually. Yeah, we got a ton of books, flowers, pies, skirts, Little Women. It's just so cute. And then here were the Halloween ones that they still had in stock, and I thought these were so cute. I got two of these. These are just like pumpkins and like pumpkin spice lattes, which you guys know I love. And this one, I just love the colors on here. I thought these were great. Probably won't be able to use this. Actually, I'll use the pumpkin pie for Thanksgiving. And there's a yarn ball, and there's just so much cute stuff on here that I can't wait to use. That's the sticker haul, if anyone was interested. My other update is I did finish the Invocations, and I absolutely love this book. This was such a, like, thank God I liked this after the Late Night Witches, because it was so fast-paced. It was solving for this crime. It was basically trying to find a murderer of all these witches, or these women that use these witches. I thought that was super fast-paced. It was almost a thriller, but like kind of with fantasy, like a murder mystery but with fantasy elements, which I loved. There's a little bit of a romance in here, which I loved, between two of our main characters. And there's also just like a huge plot twist at the end, which was crazy. Like last night I stayed up so late. I'm exhausted today because I couldn't put this down because I had to know like what came next. Felt like all of these girls in this book had such an important role in finding the murderer, and they were all so smart in their own ways. I also thought the magic kind of concept, or like the way they showed witchiness, was really interesting in this book, because like it portrayed like witches get their powers from demons, which like kind of makes sense, but like it's really, really interesting. It's a very dark, sinister way to look at like witchiness. Also, one interesting part of this book too is that only women are able to use magic or like tap into magic, which I thought was really interesting. It kind of makes sense like with the lore of like witches. And I just absolutely loved this book. It was perfect for Halloween. I'm so happy I read it this week, and I absolutely recommend it for this time of year. You could read it any time of year, but I do think it was great for spooky season. And I just love Crystal Sutherland for always giving me that like, ooh, like this is very like, it's grim. That's like the best word I can use for it. It's very grim, and I love that when it's very dark, sinister, and kind of puts you on edge. Like you're like, ooh, I don't know if I like the way this is being described. Like it makes you a little squirmy. But anyway, I loved this book, and I would absolutely recommend it. I think I'm gonna rate this 4.25 or 4.5. I think I'll rate this 4.5 stars. I really, really, really liked it. Actually, I genuinely just don't have a reason for like why it's not getting a full 5 stars, other than like 5 stars is a very particular feeling that I don't think I could completely reached with this book, but it was very close to a 5-star. I currently started today Halloween Party by Agatha Christie, and I'm already like 100 pages into this. I've like been walking around the house listening to my audiobook, like just cleaning up, and I'm already like 100 pages in. They're so quick. Something that's really interesting about these books is like, unlike regular mysteries, like you don't really see the lead up to like the murder, like what actually happened. It's kind of just follows Hercule Poirot just trying to solve it. Like it's like just this one guy like going through like interviewing people, like an investigation, which I think is really interesting. I don't feel like you get that a lot nowadays, but so far I'm really liking it. I feel like this is a great time of year to be reading this book. There are like a lot of like, obviously like when they're describing the Halloween party, there's tons of like Halloween descriptions, fall descriptions, and I'm really enjoying that. It sounds honestly like a really fun party if there wasn't murder. And now I realized I read the front of it completely wrong, where I didn't realize that Joyce, the 13-year-old girl that was claiming that she saw a murder, actually was the one who was murdered. Like no one believes her. Then later, after she said she witnessed a murder, was murdered. And obviously now Hercule Poirot is like, well, whoever heard her say she witnessed a murder obviously doesn't want her talking about that. But no one believed her, which I think is really interesting. Like the whole investigation, everybody talks to is they were like, oh, she was a pretty mediocre girl. She lied a lot for attention. Like no one has anything nice to say about this 13-year-old girl. And like this makes me really nervous. Like if I died suddenly, if I got murdered at 13, people probably wouldn't have that much nice to say about me anyway. Like 13-year-olds are 13-year-olds. Like everything they're saying, you're just describing a 13-year-old. And I'm like, they're being so harsh on her. Everyone who talks to her is like, she was mediocre, not that good looking, all that. And I'm like, what is wrong with you people? Like you guys are teachers and like parents. They're like, in Hercule Poirot was like, so she mentioned that she witnessed a murder, and they're like, oh, she's lying. Not even like a stroke of like, maybe she wasn't lying. It was always just like, nope, she's lying, which I think is very peculiar for a girl that, weird behavior on everyone's part for a girl that just got murdered. And she got murdered by being drowned in a bobbing for apples water bin, which is a crazy way to go out. But so far it's super fast. It's very fast. Like obviously I'm already 100 pages in, just been listening to the audiobook. My friends are gonna come over soon to decorate the apartment because they're the best, and I need to leave. So I'm thinking I might go to Barnes. I might not get anything, but I might go to Barnes. But I just want a place where I can read my book and maybe knit a little bit and listen. So I think I'll probably end up going to Barnes because that's where I like to spend my time. And speaking of knitting progress check. Getting farther. We're making progress. Actually, I think I'm the exact same spot I was when I updated you guys, unfortunately. But it's getting quicker and quicker to get through the motions. So I'm going to be vlogging the rest of the day. My friends wanted to vlog a little bit of being in the apartment. You might get a few clips of not me, but we will be going to Barnes. I'm going to be reading more of a Halloween party and knitting some more, and hopefully before the vlog concludes I can finish this book. Tomorrow is Halloween, so I'm hoping to finish this today while I'm out. I only have like 150 pages left. It's very short, but if not, I definitely want to finish this tomorrow. And then I still have to do my birthday haul spread, which I think I'm gonna wait until I spend my gift card. No, I'm just gonna do the haul. So I'm gonna do my haul spread in my journal, but we will definitely be back for another update before the vlog closes out. But so far this has been a spectacular birthday, and I'm so excited for the rest of the day, and I'm gonna bring you guys along with me. I'm just so excited. I love birthdays. I'm not someone who's like, like birthdays aren't that big of a deal. I love birthdays, and I think they're such fun celebration, and I just like think they're so much fun. So it's a day of an excuse to like do what you want, and you don't get a lot of those in life. So I am very excited to continue Halloween party. I'm glad I picked this. I'm feeling very accomplished already, but I'm gonna also had the best surprise in the world today. I hit 1,500 subscribers on my birthday, and I'm like, what a fabulous birthday gift from you guys. So thank you guys so much for the best gift ever. You guys are so sweet, and I'm just so happy that we have our little book community over here on this channel, and I love and appreciate you guys endlessly. So I just wanted to say thank you for that, and it's been so much fun watching this channel grow and have new members of our little book community family. That is all I've got for you right now, but I'm so excited to bring you guys along on the rest of the day. So let's just quit yapping and start partying like we're 22. I just wanted to come up and finish up the vlog. It is plenty a day later, and I haven't really done any reading, unfortunately. I read on my birthday. I didn't finish Halloween Party, and honestly I don't think I'm going to. Like, it was fine, and I was like, oh, this is interesting, it's good for like the Halloween fall birthday vibe, but like then it wasn't Halloween anymore, and I'm like, I don't have any desire anymore to read this. So I feel like it served its purpose. It's not my favorite of the Agatha Christie's. Maybe I'll pick it up again at some point, but for right now she's a soft DNF. I just felt like it was a lot of just Hercule Poirot running around talking to the most random people, and they kept bringing in like past murders. Like, I know they're gonna connect at some point, but there are just so many of them that I'm like, I don't think I'm ever gonna care about this. So we're calling it good. We're calling it quits, and I'm fine with that. I'm very much okay with that. Fun while it lasted, but like, I don't need to finish this. I was also just like yearning to read another book, and usually that tells me that I probably should put the book I'm currently reading down. So unfortunately this wasn't the best reading week. I didn't love Late Night Witches. I did love The Invocations. I feel like The Invocations saved the whole week. But then I didn't love Halloween Party either. So, and I do like Agatha Christie, so I don't know what happened, but that's fine. I still had a fabulous time reading, but I also wanted to tell you guys the Barnes trip I took for my birthday. I did end up getting a few more books. I don't know why I do this to myself. Apparently needed more, but the ones I got The Mad Wife by Megan Church. I've heard such good things about this book. It's an historical fiction. I don't read a lot of historical fiction, but the woman at the counter at Barnes told me that it reminded her of Don't Worry Darling, and I love that movie, and she literally could not put it down. She was like, I read this in one sitting, and that's crazy for historical fiction. I'm like, that is crazy for historical fiction, so I am sold. So, and I do like historical fiction every now and then, so it's not like what I reach for all the time, but like when I have one in my hands, I typically do enjoy them, you know? So very excited about The Mad Wife. And then I picked up Wild Dark Shore by Charlotte McConaughey. I just honestly don't know much about this. I heard it's really good though. Sarah Caroli really liked it, so I usually trust her recs. We have pretty similar book taste. I think this is a thriller, like a fiction thriller, so I'm very intrigued on this one. And then I also got Dark Matter by Blake Crouch. This is a book that I have had my eye on for quite a long time, and I just felt like it was finally time to pick it up, you know? My parents loved this show, and I've been trying to get into a little bit more sci-fi, so I thought I'd pick this up and see if it would stick. It sounds really interesting. I think it has to do like alternate dimensions, and I am really interested. I'm intrigued. So this is definitely one that I will hopefully be reading soon. Other update, I did do my birthday haul thing. For some reason, my printer in my building was just not working, so I didn't get to put my pictures down, which I will. I ordered more ink from my printer. I've just been lazy, but I used my birthday stickers that I got on my little birthday sticker haul, so that was a lot of fun. I realized though I didn't use the washi tape. I was like, this spread, it looks like it's missing something. Like, what am I missing here? And it's washi tape. I totally forgot washi tape, so oopsie daisy. I think I'm gonna put it probably down here on one of the books and like cover one of the books. We'll see. Or maybe put it under one of the books. That might be cute. Maybe like a little washi tape frame could be a cute vibe. I don't know. But that is what I got for the birthday haul. If you could see me, I was like literally twisting my wrist. It hurt. There's so much writing. That brings us to the end of today's video. I had the best time just chilling with you guys, celebrating my birth week. Even though if it wasn't the best reading week, it was the best week ever, and I guess you can't have it both ways, you know? Like, that would be asking for too much. But I had the best week ever. Just had so much fun. I just love Halloween. I love this time of year, and I'm very sad this spooky season has come to a close, but that's okay. And now very excited to get into, it's still fall, so I'm still gonna be celebrating fall, but we're going to the Christmas season, which is so exciting, and I love the Christmas season. So I have some I just got some Christmas reads, which will be a lot of fun. But that brings us to the end of the Halloween season. Thank you guys so much for watching this week's video. If you like me or my channel, please like, comment, and subscribe. I post every Tuesday. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys have the most fabulous week. I will see you guys soon. Bye!